We, the keepers of the flame, serve the will of the dreamer. His instructions whispered from beyond the wall of sleep.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Today, I just wanted to go over my plans for League Start in 3.27. I've got my plans for leveling, how I'm going to get to the end game. I've got a build that I'm planning on transitioning to once I've farmed a slight bit of currency. Shouldn't need too much, maybe day 2 or 3, as well as 3 League starters that I think if you haven't figured out what you want to start, or you're worried that maybe your starter isn't looking too good, I think these are tried and true starters that I've either, started a league with myself or that I know someone who has, and they should be good for you guys. So first, before we get into what I'm going to be league starting, let's talk about my recommendations. So I picked out 3 builds here that I think are going to be great for you guys. I have started 2 of them, and my cousin has started another. So I know with these builds, you guys are going to be blasting endgame fairly easily. Be quite comfortable getting to maps and finishing off your Atlas and getting your Void Stones. So I highly recommend them. The first one I'm going to be starting with is Slam's Berzerker from Meggs. A lot of people have also done Slam Zerker. I league started this in a recent private league, and it was super comfy. Sunder, everyone knows, amazing to level with. And transitioning into Earthshatter feels great in the end game. You do lots of damage, you're tanky, you're really fast thanks to the Berserker Ascendancy giving you attack speed for your rage. So it's just very comfy. And by now, it's been reiterated on a few times. So they've really kind of dialed down this league starter, and it feels great to play. So if you're looking for a build, definitely check this one out. Now, if you're not a melee focused character, maybe you like mines, and that's where this next one comes in. It's going to be the Reap Miner from Dumbo. My cousin league started this when he made a late start to Merc League, and he had a great time. So I know that this is going to be another build that's going to be really comfy, progress well through the game. They just buffed Exsanguinate and Reap, so you're going to be doing more damage. And just like Earthshatter, this was actually a league starter in 3.26, so it's been reiterated on, improved on, and now it's just a tried and true tested great league starter for this league. The third one I'm going to recommend is just Old Faithful Righteous Fire. If you're a new player who happened to stumble upon this video, or maybe you just you can't make up your mind what your league starting, Righteous Fire, always super comfy. I played it last league before transitioning. Cast went stunned, and it felt great. So those are my 3 picks for league starters that I would recommend to you guys. If you see one you like, make sure you check it out. I'll have them linked in the description below. So what am I going to be league starting? Well, I want to do something a little bit off meta in the end game, but in order to get there, we're going to be starting with Jung Groan's wand leveling. I watched him do it on stream, as well as did a practice run myself where I made it to maps, and it felt amazing. Especially once you transition to kinetic blast around level 33, 34, once you're done your first lab, you're going to be blasting. It's like, it feels like you're blasting maps. You're one-shotting packs with kinetic blast, and it feels amazing. The spell slinger setup where you're launching out Wave of Conviction, and then later on you're adding Tornado to it, feels amazing too. It's just an overall great build, very automated, one button, you're kind of dashing through and very quick. So this is a great way to level. If you are planning on doing a witch or an elementalist, I'd highly recommend this leveling. The one downside is that you might have to kind of change your pathing through here. Like I'm not planning to copy this tree exactly. I'm probably going to leave out maybe leave out some certain things so that I'm respecking less once I get to the end game. But what am I going to be respecting to? And that is Poison Penance brand Elementalist. This is something that I haven't played before, but it's recommended to me by someone, and I'm wanting to give it a try. I wanted to try it last league, didn't have the time, so now I'm hoping that it makes for a good starter. Will it? Who knows? The great thing about this build is it uses lots of cheap uniques. So we're using Obliteration, Leper's Arms, Acenath's Gentle Touch, Ming's Heart, and then the 2 expensive ones that you're going to need are Anathema, be a little bit more on the pricey side, especially if there's some guide that's has it in it. And then Replica Dragonfang's Flight on its own isn't expensive, but when it has the Penance brand levels, that's where it starts to get a little pricey. So it's probably going to take me a few days to get together all this gear, and as well as the Balance of Terror. You need that. The Wither on hit is massive for the damage build. Without it, the damage is going to feel weak, especially against like bosses and single target. The footage that you saw was me just using, I'll have the POB in the description for a character, but I threw a character together in standard, with an obliteration. I didn't have lepers. I had Asenaths on. I didn't have a Dragon Fang. I had a Ming's Heart. Didn't have Anathema, and just had like all garbage gear with no flasks except for an Adziri's Promise. I made a few of these clusters really quick. These clusters are super easy. In order to roll these clusters, you're doing cast speed on Harvest Bench, and you get septic spells every single time. And then it's like, I swear, it took like 6 or 8 clicks per one. Like, you get these so easily. And these boost your damage a lot, so I'm hoping to get these clusters online quite early into the build and kind of go from there. But, this is something new for me. It's kind of a different build. It's not meta. Not a lot. When I look it up on PoE Ninja, not a lot of people even tried Poison Penance brand Elementalist, so last league. So it's going to be something new. I'm at a point now where I kind of feel comfortable with the game. I started an Affliction, so feeling more and more comfy with the game. And yeah, I just want to be able to take this and scale it into the end game. A big reason I like this build is you're putting one thing down and applying poison to, a lot of monsters in the pack, thanks to Penance brand. And then we have lots of sources of Explode. So we've got the Obliteration Wand for Explode. We've got Asenath's Gentle Touch for Explode. And those things combined, as soon as one monster dies, boom, the whole pack explodes. It's something I really want to try, and I'm hoping it works out. It might not. If it doesn't, I'll just transition into either another Elementalist build or maybe try another class or something like that. But I'm hoping it'll go well, and, I'm feeling good about it. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. Big day tomorrow, but hope you guys are doing good. Let me know down in the description what you guys are league starting. I always love hearing from you guys. Yeah, super exciting day, man. Let's go. Good luck on league start tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.